Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Words with Manny. I am Manny, and today we are standing here with none other than Sweet Cheeks, Joey Silver. Joey, how you doing, man?
What is up? You're here with the champion of chocolate, the sultan of sweets, the king of candy, Joey Silver, Sweet Cheeks.
I couldn't say it any better myself. You know, he had the hip thrust. I don't got that. But you just had a battle out there, six-man tag. You yourself, main event, I guess, cold-blooded killers. How are you feeling after that?
Man, we picked up the win. That's what we were looking for. A little bit banged up, as always. You know, I'm going into the ring, and there's always risk to the body. Got a little, my knees a little banged up, my back, my neck. But you know what? It's all for the entertainment of the people and for that win. So we got it. Mission accomplished.
Where did the name, the moniker Sweet Cheeks come from?
That's a great question. Sweet Cheeks it kind of happened out of nowhere, out of thin air. I have always loved candy. I'm, a sweet tooth, and I was like, how can I infuse my love of candy into pro wrestling and into my character and make it part of me? And Sweet Cheeks was born. The whole look between the tights, the light up jacket, the headband, the sunglasses, it's all curated, and it's all picked from some of my favorite wrestlers that I grew up loving. And you can kind of use your imagination as to who influenced me.
I believe so. I mean, I have a few guesses, but first I want to ask, you loved candy all your life. Does that mean you've never had a cavity ever?
Well, I would be a liar to say if I never had a cavity. I've had quite a few cavities, but, I brush my teeth. I keep it clean. I haven't had a cavity in quite a while, but, yeah, definitely a few crowns in there. A few fillings.
What inspired you to become a professional wrestler?
Man, I was always a huge fan of pro wrestling. Since I was 4 or 5 years old, as long as I could remember, I was just the biggest fan. All the posters on my wall, all the merch, all the t-shirts, all the action figures. It was my life. A lot of little boys, they grow up, they're sports fans, or they're into different types of things, the outdoors things. For me, it was always wrestling, only wrestling. And as soon as I was old enough to start training to be a pro wrestler, I joined a school, and the rest is history.
You spoke about, watching wrestling since you was a kid. Who were your favorite wrestlers growing up?
Yeah, man, I was a big Stone Cold guy. I have such an emotional attachment to Stone Cold Steve Austin. I would love to meet him one day. I love The Rock, of course. I grew up, I'm an attitude era boy, so all those guys. And, later on, as I became a professional wrestler myself and was studying the game more, had a lot more of an appreciation for guys like Shawn Michaels, guys like Rey Mysterio, and, hey, guys like Amazing Red.
Shout out to Amazing Red. Shout out to all the greats. You said one name. You said The Rock, the final boss. And, I have a friend, his name is Muscle Man Malcolm. You probably never heard of him. But he goes around asking people, who is your tribal chief? So I'm going to ask that on behalf of him. Please just say Roman. Who is your tribal chief, Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns?
Man, there's only one right answer to that. The OTC. Roman Reigns.
I don't think Malcolm will like that one, but I appreciate that answer. So what's been the toughest challenge you faced so far in the world of professional wrestling?
Yeah, the toughest challenge, it's a mental grind for me. I mean, definitely physical, but when I was kind of in the throes of training and learning the craft of becoming a pro wrestler, I was going to training 4 or 5 days a week, and it's not even so much the training itself, but it's like, okay, I got to get on the train. I got to go to training. I got to walk in the snow, walk in the sleet, in the cold. It's cold out here in New York. I'm shirtless right now. I'm shivering, but, it's dedication, and I wrote myself a little note when I started training. I just wrote about how this has always been my dream, and how just don't give up. When you're feeling down, there's going to be days where you want to quit, where your body hurts, where you're mentally tired, you're drained, but just know that this was always your dream and don't give up. And I look at that note pretty often, and just, to remember where I started.
That's very inspiring, having a note. And I know you wrote that a long time ago. You look back at it now, it's probably something that you just go to, like, wow, I'm really doing this. Not to keep you in the cold, because like you said, it's shirtless. New York is probably like 40 degrees right now. But real quick, I wanted to talk to you about one specific guy, the Don J. Armani. I don't know what's his beef with me, but all I know is that I'm just an interviewer. He's telling me I'm here to embarrass him. Do you feel embarrassed during this interview at any point?
I'm not embarrassed at all.
All right.
I'll tell you one thing, though. We'll talk about Jay Armani. Calls himself the Don. Jay Armani's a punk. Jay Armani is the antithesis of sweet. He doesn't understand what it means to be a professional. And when you're stepping into the ring with Sweet Cheeks, you're stepping into the ring with a professional. So you can go take your Don nickname and your gold chain and your do-rag, and you know what you could do? Pull your pants up. You heard it here.
Sweet Cheeks, I appreciate you. Where can people find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram at Joey_Silver. I'm on TikTok, Joey Silver Wrestling, and that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Sweet Cheeks. I appreciate you. Jay, pull your pants up. Thank you.